So even when with our specific callings, and everybody has a calling,
Yes.
when God tells us something, he's specific even with us.
That's exactly right. I remember, I grew up in a church where people would say stuff like, I believe you called to preach, and or I believe you called to sing.
Yeah.
I believe that type of deal. Well, that's broad.
It is.
That's generic.
Yeah.
And the reason why I'm saying that is because there are 5 different ministry gifts in the body of Christ, according to Ephesians chapter 4. 5 different ministry gifts. And so you got the apostle, you have the prophet, you have the evangelist, pastor, and teacher.
Yes.
So when somebody says you're called to preach, you need to ask them which one. Am I, or in other words, you're called to be in the ministry. Mm-hmm. Well, which gift, which ministry gift am I?
Right.
So we can't just be generic and say, you just called to teach, or you just called to preach, or you're going to be in the ministry one day. Which one?
Which one? Well,
Right.
there are a lot of people who have never even heard that before.
Right.
We actually encountered a man that went to seminary and graduated from a Bible college. Several people do. And they've never heard that there are 5 different preachers or different ministry gifts for the body of Christ. Never heard of it.
That's exactly right. And that's the reason why most people and some of them are called, some of them aren't, but some of them are called, that they gravitate towards the one that's popular in the body of Christ.
Great point.
So that's why you see all these pastors, because most people don't realize that there is a office of the teacher, office of the prophet, office of the apostle, and office of the evangelist.
That's right.
And some people know about the evangelist and prophet, but
Yeah.
most people gravitate towards what's trending or what's popular in the body of Christ,
Gotcha.
because they don't understand the specifics of how God operates
Wow.
or what he's doing.
Okay.
And so which one are you? You may be called to teach, but are you just a teacher, or are you a pastor that has to teach a congregation?
Or a teacher at a school, or a teacher in the children's church, or a teacher. I mean, even that is specific. Even if when you say teacher, there are so many different avenues for teachers.
That's exactly right.
Are you a teacher of different languages? Or are you a teacher of, it's so many different avenues that you could go, even with just saying, are you a teacher?
That's exactly right.
What kind of a teacher are you? Who are you supposed to teach?
That's
That's important. Wow.
All of that's important. Also, it goes even beyond that. What is your geographical calling?
Okay.
I'm gonna take apostles here for right quick.
Okay.
The apostle Peter. He's an apostle. He established churches, but he was called to the Jews. And so he started out in Jerusalem, and he had to end up establishing churches there. He went to other cities and things like that, but he was called to the Jews, where the apostle Paul was called to the Gentiles.
That's right.
He tried to help the Jews, but his real calling was to the Gentiles. And once he stepped into that, now you see him flourishing and doing mighty things when he was dealing with the Gentiles.
Wow.
And so most of the churches that he established were Gentile churches.
Okay.
Peter is an apostle. Paul is an apostle.
Right.
2 different geographical locations.
Wow.